What's going on, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Action Sunday. This week, I'm doing a special gem. Bit of a shout out, tip of the hat to Man Cave Theater. I know it's been a long time coming. He actually suggested this many years ago, and I never got around to doing it. But when he suggested this movie to me, oh my goodness, big tip to, I want to say thank you because I would really enjoy this movie, folks. Today's review, I'm looking at the movie. It's called Switchback. Came out in 1997, and it stars Dennis Quaid and Danny Glover. Both those guys get hot and top billing. And of course, I know you're probably like me. It's like, what the hell is this movie? You've never heard of this movie? Well, I'm about to tell you this, but this gem is just pretty damn good. The story follows FBI agent Frank LaCrosse, played by Dennis Quaid, as he's trying to track down an elusive serial killer that essentially has made it very personal on him because apparently at the beginning of the movie, this killer kidnaps his son. And he's trying to figure out where he is, where he's gone, if he's gonna kill again. It's one of those kind of movies. And yes, right then off the bat, it's like, oh shit, what's gonna happen now? Now we flash forward to something going on in Texas, of all places. We got a sheriff played by the late Arlie Ermy, and of course they're trying to solve these interesting murders that's going on to have some kind of connection to the serial killer. But also, this is also in the midst of an election year because it's like how this his sheriff is up for re-election / he's on his way out. So and of course there's the new sheriff coming in, played by William Fincher, not a guy that I did not expect to be in this movie. In fact, you probably hear me saying that line a lot in the course of this review. So it's like the new guy's coming in. He wants to take control. He wants to show him how he does his job as a sheriff. And of course, Arlie Ermey's kind of like, no, like okay, let's see what you can do. And of course, it's a bit of I would say I call this a dick measuring contest because it's like everything that they're trying to do, it's just trying a bit more one-upsmanship, and it gets really intense. Then Frank Cross arrives on the scene, and he's like he realizes something is up. Now we also have another story going on. We have a traveling doctor hitchhiking somewhere, played by 26-year-old Jared Leto. Another guy that I did not expect to see in this movie. And of course, 26-year-old. Holy shit. I'm like, obviously, where you love him or hate him, and of course, this same guy that would play the Joker in the Suicide movies, but of course, let's talk about that movie the better. But I did not expect him to be in this movie, but holy crap. So we got him. He's trying to get to somewhere, and he meets Danny Glover's character. So again, I'm trying not to give too much away because you got a couple interesting stories. It's like, how are these all connected? But you would find out as the movie goes on. And of course, a tip the hat to the storytellers, the director, the writer, and the cinematographer. Like, they did everything that they could to show you how are these connected. And they go so far as to explain what's going on. Then finally, I feel like the mid-act gets really good. It's like, oh shit, us, the audience, now knows the truth. But does anybody else know what's going on? It's one of those, the audience knows what's going on, but the hero doesn't know what's going on. Then finally, the last act, it all comes together, and it's really, really good. I was really just, literally on the edge of my seat going oh my God, who's going to win? Who's going to survive? Is he dead? Is he alive? I'm just rooting for the good guy, you're rooting for the bad guy. But of course, who's the good guy? Who's the bad guy? Again, I don't want to say because you'll be surprised of what the outcome is. And then finally, the final part, and you're just like, finally, the nightmare's over. It's done. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. But if you guys were expecting explosions in this movie, it's not. Think of this as think The Fugitive, but on a little bit of steroids, or how I say it. So kind of take the ingredients of something like The Fugitive and separate them into different dishes. Then all of a sudden they make a grand feast, and this is what you're getting. And my gosh, I really enjoyed this. And again, tip of the cap to everyone, the staff and the crew and everyone. But again, I really like Dennis Quaid in this role. But even though I feel he has this one expression that I feel just sticks with him. I'm doesn't he have any range? I know he has some range. And of course, this same guy that's going to be playing Ronald Reagan later this year in an upcoming movie. So yeah, I bet you guys didn't know about that. So I'm I feel like he did a good job, but everyone else was like, holy shit. I was immensely impressed because I did not expect to see this guy or this guy in this movie. Including Ted Levine. Yeah. Fucking Stottlemyre from Monk is in this movie as well. So, again, not another guy I did not expect to see in this movie. But yeah, overall, I think I think you guys would definitely enjoy this movie. It's like, if you guys are expecting explosions, again, not much of explosions. It's more of like a thrill ride, more like a chase. And like the music really accentuates the intensity and the chasing and all these other crazy stuff. And like, yeah. But when it comes to gunfights, there are a few, especially the final fight between Cross and the Killer. Really, really good. I don't want to tell you much. You have to see this movie to believe it. Like, everyone did a fine job. Like, they're really good at like hiding their true motives. And I think that's the one problem I think with most of these characters. It's like they're too. It's like I feel like they're a little too one dimensional, especially in this Quaid. But over time, like you start to see them develop. And I'm like, that to me, that's really good storytelling, really good character development, and I really enjoyed that. And it just shows me that even if something as much of a gem of this, it could still be pretty damn entertaining. But I just don't understand why no one gave this movie a second chance. Like it came out in '97, and of course I get there was like the '90s were you had Wild Wild West, you had Men in Black, you had all these other great big movie blockbusters, and Titanic. And of course, I feel like this movie just kind of got shoved to the side. But still, if you guys can find this movie, I highly recommend it. I was literally entertained. I really enjoyed this. I'm going to say it's probably the best sleeper hit of that year, okay, or best sleeper hit I've reviewed so far this year on this channel as we roll towards my 200th episode. So yeah, and with that in mind, I'm going to give Switchback a 7.5 out of 10. I damn near really enjoyed this movie. I would have rated it a little higher, but like I said, there's a couple things, especially with the certain characters, I feel like they could have worked a little better. Again, love the story, loved everything about like how like they don't reveal much and of course as the movie progresses, you slowly grow to love these characters. And of course, again, it's your personal preference. I know a lot of people don't like Jared Leto. Some people love him. Some people hate him. But yeah, but seriously, that completely just blew my mind when I saw 26-year-old Jared Leto in a movie that came out in '97, and now look where he is now. But yeah, it's crazy how time takes us, all right? And with that, so I hope you guys enjoy that. Give it a watch, thumbs this video, subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for some more awesome and exciting videos.